This is every Welcome to Derry character linked to the It movies and novel. Keen-eyed It fans might have recognized the local Derry pharmacist, this being a young Norbert King who is seen later on in the It movies. Next we have Major Leroy Hanlan, the grandfather of Losers Club member Mike Hanlan. Leroy is a major in the Air Force and veteran of the Korean War, who has been assigned to Derry under a mysterious project called Operation Precept, as the government believes a weapon is buried beneath Derry that can generate fear, which we know is Pennywise. We also learn that Major Hanlan suffered a brain injury in Korea that possibly makes it to where he can't feel fear. We know that Major Hanlan survives the events of Welcome to Derry, as he does take care of Mike after his parents die many years in the future. Next, we have Leroy's wife, Charlotte Hanlan, Mike's grandmother. We know little of Charlotte so far, except she doesn't like bullies and has some presence within the civil rights movement. Seeing as Charlotte hasn't appeared in either It movies, it suggests a potential unfortunate fate waiting in Charlotte's future. Next, we have Will Hanlan, the son of Major Hanlan and the future father of Mike Hanlan. In the movie franchise, Will Hanlan dies in a house fire, but we know he lives after the events of Welcome to Derry, as he does eventually father Mike as an adult. So expect Welcome to Derry to further expand on Will's backstory. Next we have Teddy Urish, the little Jewish boy who has the horrible encounter with the monster baby in episode 1 in the movie theater. Teddy is related to Stanley Urish, one of the Losers Club member, Teddy likely being Stanley's uncle. Next we have the police chief Clint Bowers, the grandfather of Henry Bowers, the evil bully of the Losers Club. Finally, we have the airman Dick Hallorann. Dick is a very important character in our story, as we learn the government is using his psychic powers to try to locate what they think is a weapon, what we know as Pennywise. Now, Richard Hallorann is actually a character from another Stephen King novel, The Shining. Richard Hallorann being a character possessing psychic powers, which are known as The Shining in Stephen King's universe. Now, these are the same characters, Dick Hallorann being younger in Welcome to Derry because it takes place before the events of The Shining. However, we know that he will survive Welcome to Derry because he becomes the head chef at the Overlook much later in the events of The Shining. Dick even having a line in The Shining where he says he still has his psychic powers due to unpleasant past events, which seem to now be referencing these events here in this prequel series. So if the showrunners for Welcome to Derry are willing to put characters from other Stephen King novels into their show, who knows which character we'll see popping up next in Welcome to Derry.